Welcome to the motherfucking his house. Cause I got what you want. Yeah. I got what you need. News, hiding tea. Pretty on me. Baby, give me one more shot. Yeah. I'm gonna make you hot. I got what you want. Yeah. What's up, my pretties? What's up, my lovelies? How you doing? How you feeling? Now that I know you're doing pretty lovely, let's get into this pretty on me. I officially had to come out of hiding and speak on this topic. I have been posting once a week, but never really on topic. I may talk about it later briefly, but I'm going to talk about it briefly here. So apparently it's going out that Brooklyn Frost and GiGi shaded TT about her outfit when she was being bullied or approached or whatever. I'm gonna tell y'all to tell you what I feel is going on and what happened, and that's just what it is. I gotta speak on it because I'm tired of seeing it, bro. Okay, so bottom line, I don't think Brooklyn and GiGi were laughing at TT. Let's be for real. And I don't think it was about the outfit. Let's be for real. First of all, it was about the dude. He was weird AF. I'm not going to lie. The whole time their eyes were looking at the dude. They never once looked at TT. They was probably like, who is this dude think he is? What do I say to this? Is he for real? Like, when is he going to stop? Why doesn't he just walk away? Okay, period. That's the whole point. So the bottom line is, why did he approach TT? And if you haven't figured it out, allegedly, in my opinion, I feel like he was put up to do it. For whatever reason, the first idea was maybe it was Aries because he wasn't invited. He felt away and paid a dude to do it. Because what random married man walking up to random females and putting them down? Be for real. And he's a known jokester, apparently. If you look at his shirt, he's meant to be funny, even though that was not funny at all. It was definitely off. Okay. And the other thing is, it could have been GiGi. It could have been TT who set it up, because low key, Brooklyn and GiGi seem to be more closer than her and Brooklyn now. And Brooklyn and her have fallen off. And why would it not hurt to use this situation to gain clout? Because we know her and Aries are not getting the best views, even though she still got a man, allegedly. But what better views are you going to get besides the girlfriend of Casanet to be the topic with you, being seen with you? And maybe that's the reason why she got so mad when the girl didn't want to be all up in her camera and all up in her shot. And Brooklyn Frost is making more waves than TT as well, even in her music, and TT wants their music. So I feel like it was a clout base. I was really just going to put it all on Aries, and he wanted TT to feel away because he wasn't there. And so he paid a dude to do it, just like he embarrassed TT when she met his grandparents, allegedly. And TT gonna stay around for the mess, apparently. She don't care. So that's where I was initially, but now I'm starting to feel like it was Aries and her, low key, and she kind of wanted the clout. But I'm not mad at the clout, because at the end of the day, clout works. However you get clout, it works, allegedly. And even to the point where her clothes are selling out, and Angela Reese even wants a custom fit. So I really can't be mad at it for real. But at the same time, I don't like it being spun that GiGi and Brooklyn were being terrible friends. Because to be honest, I probably would have acted the same way, because I'm low-key a goofball. Brooklyn is a goofball, so you're going to laugh regardless. But Brooklyn did say her piece, like, don't say that to my friend. She did say something. GiGi don't know TT well enough to say anything. That was probably her first interaction with TT. What do you expect her to say? Don't talk to my friend girl like that? And she's not friends. She was a tag along to, well, TT really was a tag along, I'm sure, but hey, it just so happened that these three women were inhabiting the same space at the same motherfucking time. And to be honest, Brooklyn said she asked TT, was she good several times, and GiGi as well. And TT said she was fine, even though we all know that sometimes we don't be fine. We'll be saying we are fine. And it does kind of issue a little bit of red flag, because why did you have to ask her so many times? Like, if you got to ask a person 100 times, then obviously you can tell that there's a problem, regardless of what they're telling you. So that's what I didn't like, the fact that they're saying that they asked her over and over, because I feel like if you know a person is fine, you're not going to ask them over and over. But I feel like Brooklyn was genuine in her apology. I feel like GiGi was being authentic in her apology. I really don't know GiGi for real, but I learned more about her through her apology. And to be honest, I see a lot of maturity in GiGi. I'm like, is this chick 28? I know she's not. But it was given that she was very mature, and she would handle the exact way that I handle it. I don't care about what nobody got going on. I'm gonna ask the source how they feeling and go from there. And if I'm getting a vibe that you keep telling me to leave it alone and you're not good, that's what I'm gonna feel. So I feel like GiGi really showed that she really was a real one for real, and that I can see why she bad Castanet. The girl is mature, and she seemed to be having it kind of going on. So yeah. Y'all look out for GiGi. And I think it was wrong on TT's end to assume that her friends didn't have her back. First of all, TT and Brooklyn are off and on as it is. Well, how much back do you expect a person to have? You know? And like I said, if they had been sitting there laughing and pointing at TT, that's different. They were laughing at the dude for being so ridiculous. And obviously it was set up. Like, he was obviously a prop. Now, if he could have came and tried to get clout for himself, but that wasn't the case, because if you're going to get clout, why get it putting someone down who's the sister of a famous rapper YouTuber? And casting a girlfriend there, Brooklyn Falls, like, that's not the way to get clout. So I feel like he was paid. That's the sad part. Now, the bottom line is, the T for me is, who paid the dude to act a nut, a complete a-hole? And at the end of the day, he needs to be slapped low key. But at the end of the day, I feel like it was Aries. But I feel like TT gonna agree with whatever says. And she probably saw it as her way to get clout. So why not run with it? She probably did tell her friends that, but at the same time, it's gonna give her some clout to say that she felt the way, then say she felt the way. And I feel like Dia Dub and DDG may have helped her get clout from it too, and Aries. So get on the clout train. Choo, you know? And that's, I feel like all that was. It was not no real tea and with no real beef. But the real tea is, who paid dude? And why dude felt the nerve to feel like he clocked that for real when he didn't clock nothing but the fact that he was a low life piece of you know the rest. And at the end of the day, girl, you selling out. So obviously you did what you needed to do. You accomplished what you need to accomplish. You was third wheeling, and now you felt away. And now you're gonna get your fame how you get it, and let the friendship go by the wayside. If you feel like it need to go by the wayside, it is what it is. Brooklyn probably lower you than Aries, but at the same time, if you ready to let her out for the clout, do that. That's how you feel. It's going down at the mother freaking his house. Gotta leave now, but you know where the his out. It goes down, so stay around. Like, comment, subscribe, cause you in the town. Yeah, that part. Thanks for stopping by. Purty gang on me.